there, internet individuals. Welcome to episode 138 of Minecraft: The Broken Journey. Yeah, let's just get right into it. The journey continues. Last time we made it to 2.9 million blocks. A very... Getting the sneeze away early, I see. A very nicely well-rounded number. We continue onwards in our journey. Hello there, Ellie Delgado. I probably mispronounced that, but when have I not been mispronouncing names? Names are difficult. It's a Spanish name, yeah. And like, at least with Spanish names, I can still attempt to pronounce it. I don't even know where to begin with the people that have like names that are spelt using the Cyrillic alphabet. Hello there, yes, no, and, Marian April... Oh, God, how do I pronounce that? Kalinganzam. Close enough, probably. Pronounce. You see, I'm sometimes fickle about saying things I don't know in case I unknowingly say some really bad word, because it wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Those who watch my latest video, the LDS iceberg, would know what I'm talking about. Shameless self-promotion. I mean, I know a fair amount, a little bit of Spanish on the account of it being one of the 2 languages I had to take at school. It's why I know how to say "menos hablo mucho español." You're gonna watch the whole gameplay of Minecraft? Yep, that is pretty much what this entire series is, just walking forward in Minecraft. You would have a seizure playing Minecraft VR like this. Fair enough. If you're like epileptic or anything, photosensitive or anything, best give this series a pass. It's probably not good for you. I do have an epilepsy warning in the description, but I don't really have anywhere else that's suitable to place it, because like if I put it in the intro, the problem is that this is a live stream and people might join the live stream well after the intro and therefore miss the warning and get blasted with this. I could put it in the thumbnail, but the problem is that thumbnails only have so much real estate, and they're also fairly small, so it's kind of difficult to put it in a spot that's both appropriate but not too intrusive. Putting it on like the corner of the screen at all time would be pointless, because you have to be seeing the seizure inducing effects to view the warning. So that would be completely pointless. And pretty much any other spot you could really think to put it would be no better than putting it in the description, which I've already done. So can anyone get a super thanks for this guy? I appreciate the I appreciate the sentiment that you think I deserve donations. Which, side note, I've been considering changing the alert icon for the super chats to have the same animation as the super thanks, because super chats without any messages still plays the super chat animation, which is my character holding a megaphone, and the message reads, "Some donator paid money to say," and then the message, but there's no message, so it doesn't make that much sense. So besides, a super thanks is like, a super chat is like really flashy on the screen, so absolutely zero chance I'll miss it. It's designed to grab your attention. Illegal water. Fortunately for it, I don't care about illegal water as much as I care about illegal sand. So, also, that is nighttime. Also, that is nighttime approaching while I'm in the forest. That is in optimal conditions. Luckily, the forest is about to end. How convenient. You know, the glitching effect feels a lot more intense than I remember it. It's time to sleep. Let me sleep. Snooze. Alright, welcome to day 2. You haven't seen a single animal other than hearing the sheep. You literally watched me kill a pig a second ago, and there's some squid. Yes. Yes, I killed a pig earlier. I needed pork. Pork chop. How many days are there? What do you mean? Like in-game days or episodes or... Yeah, this is episode 138. I just said day 2 because it's technically the second in-game day since we started this episode. I don't know how many in-game days it's been total. The game doesn't keep track, and I've certainly not kept track. And it's not like I can just calculate it by multiplying numbers, because the amount of in-game days each episode is somewhat inconsistent. Just because of the nature of sometimes episodes take longer because of the terrain being inconvenient or something. And that's not even including like the earlier episodes where I did less distance per episode. Or also things like the 100th episode where I did it for 12 hours. Okay, not 12 hours, 10 hours, but... Thanks for the subscribes. 2 for 1 deal. That doesn't happen often. Unfortunately, I haven't reached the luxury of having subscribers flooding second by second. I only get about 100 subscribers per day tops. I think the most ever I've gotten in a day is like about 200. Ugh, out of boats. Gonna make more boats. You subscribed for the HTF YTP? Fair enough. You know, I wonder how many subscribers I'll have by the time I finish this, series. I mean, that in itself requires me answering the question of when will I finish the series? That is Japanese. I cannot read Japanese. There's 10 people. I think there's a bit more than 10 people. YouTube is saying the current viewer count is 21. Insert reference here. It is now 13. Thanks for the subscribe. Why is it changing so fast? I don't know. Guess a lot of people like tune in for like a couple seconds, then leave after they figure they're not really that interested. Do I just stream this on Sundays? Pretty much. I was actually considering streaming something else on Sunday because it involved playing a game with a friend, and they're usually not available at the time I do the Wednesday streams, but turns out they're also not available to do it at this time either, so it didn't work out. The woes of living 7 hours ahead of someone. The woes of just living on the other side of the globe to someone in general. Zombie thought they could catch me. It's still light outside, you cretin. Look, I know I said I know some Spanish, but if you knew Spanish, you'd know that the one sentence I said translates to I don't speak much Spanish. Which is a giveaway that, yeah. I may have taken Spanish class, but I remember squat from my lessons. Why not stream it more to complete it quicker? Well, to avoid burnout for one. But, because I do a lot of other stuff. I think doing content bi-weekly is the perfect balance of getting a significant amount of content up that you need to really run a channel, while simultaneously leaving enough free time to do what I want. Whether that's work on other projects, other videos even, or just have me time. You can also speak Arabic. Cool. I am monolingual, so I'm not going to understand any of it. I'd say the most important thing about being a YouTuber is finding your balance for uploading enough to satisfy your viewers while also not rushing so quickly that your content comes off low quality. Because while YouTube viewers YouTube viewers often prefer quantity over quality, they have at least some standards. Do I know what Saudi Arabia's flag says? I don't even know what the Saudi Arabia flag looks like. How do I know what the text on it's gonna say? I may have taken geography, but first of all, I only got a grade 5, which in the British grading system equates to like a C+. And also, they didn't teach us squat about the locations of countries or different flags. They mostly taught us about tectonic plates, natural disasters, and, just stuff like that. Thanks for the subscribe. Unfortunately, unfortunately, a lot of my classes just didn't end up having a lot of, significant use. Like, I took computing, which they did a little bit of coding in it, which I guess is something, but the one time I actually needed coding knowledge, because, I'm trying to make a Rainworld mod, and Rainworld code is written in C#, but the coding language they taught in computing was Python, so that knowledge is useless. Or at least next to useless. And that's why I've been simultaneously trying to find someone who knows C sharp, while also not actually just talking to someone that I don't know that knows C sharp, because I don't want to bother them, while also not really being able to learn myself because I'm bad at teaching myself. While at the same time, the only friend or even acquaintance, at least, that I do know knows C sharp is not available for enough time for them to have the free time to help me. If I really wanted to know something, I'd teach myself. I mean, honestly, I expected someone to basically say something along the lines of, you're not gonna learn if you don't try. But like, I am trying, and I just don't really get it. You subscribe to me, thank for the subscribe. Oh, what is that? Interesting terrain generation. Minecraft beta terrain generation moment. Oh my god, singular floating block. Oh yeah, and also this interesting looking island, but we don't need to worry about that. The singular floating block is more important and special or something. I've been making another Mario Paint creative exercise YTPMV, and like that's technically the 4th time I've just done a sort of YTPMV style thing with creative exercise. There was the creative exercise, but only using Audacity. There was the stupid the what's it the family tracker one I made. There was the MLP YTPMV one I did, and now I'm doing a rain mode one. It's time to sleep. You can only sleep at night. You can only sleep at night. You can only sleep at night. I'm allergic to sleeping, apparently. Rare footage of LDS running out of beds before he runs out of boats. Watch me encounter like five rivers in the next 5 minutes. You know, I wonder. You know how sometimes questions in game shows will have all of the above option? How does that option work when the layout of the answers aren't like stacked on top of each other? Because they're technically not above, they're also either left or right of it. Or heck, sometimes none of them are above and one of them's below. So like, assuming like, it's like some sort of website where like you're able to scramble the answers. Now I've just had the question of, I wonder if anyone's tried to recreate the Impossible quiz in Kahoot. That is some interesting terrain generation. Thank you, Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 terrain generation. Now that I've mentioned the impossible quiz, I now have the music from that stuck in my head. I don't even know what the song is called, and also it's copyrighted, so I can't play it. Not that I'd be planning to play it if it wasn't copyrighted. The amount of times I try to play music only for the stream to get copyright claimed. It's happened with the in-game music, it's happened with external music. And I'd play one of the songs I have like saved on Audacity or something, but they're mostly just single game tracks looped for half an hour. Which I might enjoy that, but I highly doubt most people in the audience will. Especially when the music can be as short as like 30 seconds. What has it been like playing this glitchy version of Minecraft and just walking forward for 40 minutes? To be fair, it's not much different to, like, a lot of the previous episodes. Like, sure, if you went all the way back, like, sure, it's obviously not always been this bad, and, it will definitely continue to get worse at some point, but for the most part, it only really increases in steps, and each step takes twice as far to get to. Hello there, Devon John. I don't know enough about celebrities to know who Johnny DeVito is. I know Devon John. I don't know Devon John. Singular floating block. Now go to bed. Thanks for the subscribe. Oh, what is this? Minecraft beta terrain generation. Hello there, Swedish Flavor Frontier. I should probably craft. That was my last bet. It's time to craft. Insert Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I've never watched Yu-Gi-Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh reference. It's time to duel. You're eating pesto pasta flavored crisps. Interesting. I could go on a massive tangent about all the really weird flavors of Walker's crisps there are. Most of them are only like one-time promotions or whatever, but or like things being discontinued, but like you can still get roast chicken flavored crisps. And smoky bacon flavored crisps. Good enough. You're now hungry. Understandable. Honestly, Walker's just makes a lot of different crisps in general. Even going outside the realm of flavors, they have like normal crisps. They have cheese doodles. They have like hula. I'm pretty sure they do. They own hula hoops. I think they own hula hoops. They have the little dish shaped ones. They have the sort of curly ones. They have French fry crisps. What snacks did you get anyway? Sweet tarts. Cool. I once made a large treacle tart in a cooking class one time, and like every so often I think I keep thinking to myself I should make another one of those, but I just never do. And I don't remember it frequently enough to actually drive myself to do it. You have ice pops. Cool. I haven't had any sort of ice cream type thing for well, okay, unless milkshakes count, but well, actually, well, I don't, maybe not. Oh my god. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Perfect. Pesto pasta crisps sounds pretty good. They are. I don't know enough about pesto pasta to really judge. Oh, what? It's nighttime. When did that happen? Sleep on this island. Duh. Blah. Blah. Sleep. You've not tried pesto, but it sounds like a gourmet junk food. Gourmet junk food sounds like an oxymoron if I've ever heard it. Hello there, K-Boogie. I can't speak. K-Boogie. I misread it as K-Boogle, and I corrected myself halfway through saying it, which made me scramble my words. Singular floating block. That is the third one this stream. Is that another one? No, that's two. It's not singular floating block, it's a scam. This one is singular floating block though. You speak US English is crisps, chips or fries? They're chips. Fries would be chips. Fries and chips are different, honestly. British chips are like a lot thicker. They're like, yeah, they're just they're a lot fatter than fries. What happened to Minecraft? Don't worry about it. Nothing's going wrong. This is all completely normal. Okay, joke's over. I'm playing on Minecraft beta 1.7.3 with the optifine mod installed, and really old versions of the optifine mod caused this rendering issue for some reason. Probably has to do with float point precision errors, and yeah. Fun fact, I actually not long ago found out that, this glitch actually happens in some vanilla versions of the game, but that was mostly really old versions of InfDev, which is, like, really old. Like, one of the first versions to have infinite terrain generation. Name a random food starting with a letter and you'll rate it. I can't see the letter because the emoji thing is in the way. The emoji thing gets in the way so often and I don't know how to disable it. You'll see what I mean if you look at the chats. Okay, it's gone now. thanks for the double subscribe. Another 2-for-1 special. I don't think I've ever seen that happen twice in a stream. The letter K. Genuinely the only thing that's coming to mind that I've actually had before is Kit Kat. Kidney beans, okay, so, kimchi, never had it. Kidney beans, don't like them, too. I always pick them out when they're in the rice. Kale, never had it. Also, I know a friend that goes by the username Kale. Hello there, Leroy Cat. You've been having fun. Good to know. I don't often get told that. You're still hungry, so you're gonna eat breakfast. Why have you not had breakfast yet? You've been here for an hour. How have you not had breakfast yet? And okay, I'm one to talk because sometimes I'll go like 2 hours without having my first meal from waking up, but And I don't even have breakfast at all. I always wake up around noon-ish. Give or take a couple hours. So I always just have lunch instead. We don't need breakfast. I just have an extra large lunch. Where in England do I live? Haha! That would be doxing myself. Bread. That doesn't start with K, but I guess I'll rate it. You know what? Bread is so applicable that like, do you want me to rate literally just bread on its own, or things containing bread? Have I ever found the wooden mansion in Minecraft? I genuinely don't think I have. I don't really do much exploring in modern versions of Minecraft, and this version of Minecraft long predates it, so get out of my way, trees. cornbread. Never had it. Surprisingly enough. Honestly, cornbread sounds tasty with how much I like corned beef. Corned beef! You're going to Pancake Station, fair enough. It is actually not that often I have, like, full-size pancakes. Like, we sometimes get, mini pancakes that, I had for a little while. But, genuinely, there is a lot of times where oh, it's night time again. When did that happen? Why do I not check the time before I do that? What was I saying? Something about pancakes. It is genuinely often that I literally only have pancakes once a year. And it's always on Shrove Tuesday, because that day is Pancake Day, and it's not just an us thing. It's not just a my family thing. I'm pretty sure that's like a British thing in general, at the very least. I don't know how many people treat Shrove Tuesday as Pancake Day, but at the very least, it's a British thing, and for all I know, it's a Christian thing in general. And given that I still celebrate it without being religious at all, for all I know, loads of people celebrate Shrove Tuesday, even outside of the religion of Christianity. I mean, it's an excuse to have pancakes. Why not celebrate it? Do you know how many people just reinvent Christmas for the purpose of giving gifts or giving gifts, aka getting free stuff from all your relatives? Okay, I made a haha funny joke the first time, but don't ask for my location beyond the country, because you gotta stay safe on the internet. Or at least as safe as you can allow yourself to be. Should you play Ace Attorney or Plants vs Zombies? I've never played Ace Attorney, and I've never played the original Plants vs Zombies, so I can't comment. I'm not much of a puzzle game person. Ace Attorney is like a puzzle game, right? And I'm also not really much of a tower defense person. Plants vs Zombies is a tower defense game, right? I should try Kinect a Pet. Never heard of it. Do I want to hear a dark joke? Depends, because, like, I'm not like against dark humor, but also like, this is a PG-13 channel, so I don't have enough wood to make all that. Give me a second, I'm concentrating on crafting. Where did little Jimmy go after getting lost in a minefield? Minefield? Do you mean minefield, or do you actually mean field? By the way, something, thanks for the unsubscribe. Everywhere. Oh, I get it. He exploded and, went everywhere. Literally. I get it. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. You could probably get away with interpreting it in a sort of cartoony fashion. Do I play mobile games? No. I barely even use my phone. Genuinely, the only things I really use my phone for is contacting family members, checking my PIN number because I can't do that on the computer for some reason, and reading fan fiction in my bed. That is literally the only uses I've had for my phone this year. I have a dark joke. Do you want to hear a dark joke? Well, sorry, I have it written on this cue card, but I need the light to read it. Get it? It's not that kind of dark joke. It's about a dark joke. I'm bad. I'm unhumorous. Do I have any YouTubers that inspired me? Well, I honestly rarely know what inspired, like, really means, so depending on interpretation, it would be anywhere from, I don't know, to literally everyone I've watched. Which is too many to count. Roblox moderation is bad. That's why I just don't use the chat in Roblox. That's why I think a lot of people don't use the chat in Roblox. It's only a matter of time till you get reported for something stupid. I guess that also goes true for like UGC, but should you play WarioWare touched or DIY? I don't know. Despite being from the same series, they are surprisingly pretty different games. It honestly really depends if you'd more rather just play the micro games or like make stuff. It's like comparing Super Mario All-Stars to Mario Maker. Like, do you just want to play the levels or do you want to make the levels? While also having the ability to play some levels as well. Someone was able to bypass it without being banned. Yeah, I heard about the really bad thing that was added not long ago, but like hello there, Michael O. Michael O sounds like a Vsauce branded cereal. Newman's O's? These aren't Oreos! Hey, Vsauce! Michael here. Corrupted? This is the optifine mod for beta 1.7.3. It causes this because float point precision errors. Don't worry about it. It's purely visual. It doesn't actually affect like gameplay at all. It just affects the visuals. Well, okay, there is something sort of gameplay affecting, but I don't think it's tied to this glitch. I think it's just the optimization, the way this thing is trying to be optimized, like malfunctioning or something. Like I've explained this in the LDS iceberg video, shameless plug, but in this version of Minecraft with the optifine mod, sometimes if you stay in certain chunks for too long, it just causes the game to lag incredibly hard, like singular FPS levels of lag. Your queue position is, what are you queuing for? You don't have to keep us updated with your queue position. What is the queue position? You know, like, lines for, waiting at a restaurant? Where there's, like, a line of people waiting for the cashiers to make their purchase. That's what's called a queue, and your position is just how many people is in front of you in the queue. Honestly, my question with that mod pack isn't how does it run. My question is, how are all of those mods compatible with each other? Because, like, the thing about modding is that, like, if any two mods accidentally uses, like, the same name in the code or something, it's gonna conflict and make both mods break. You know, I wonder which version of Minecraft is, like, the best for modding. Like, your obvious candidates is, like, the latest version. But, I also remember, like, 1.7.10 being, like, really good for modding. Though, I think that might just be because of that it predates. Wait, no. Wait, what version was combat changed again? Was it 1.8 or 1.9? I forget. All of this is making you feel like you're having a seizure and you don't have epilepsy. Well, if it like hurts your eyes, you can feel free to like stop watching, but like you're probably not going to have a seizure if you don't have epilepsy. Unless you have like some other condition that can cause seizures, but if you've never had a history of seizures before, you probably won't have to worry about this giving you a seizure. I would know because I've been doing this for the last 3 years and I've never had a seizure. Oh yeah, I need wool still. Give me that. Give me you. Yeah, 62. 62 is the worst number. Wait. 63. 63 is a less bad number, but still, inconvenient. I'm not going into the forest right before night time. I'm not a fool. Just go around it. It'll be fine. Trust. One time you were playing a mod and when you installed another one, it duplicated all your items. I guess that happens sometimes. Wee. Boating adventure, boating adventure. All aboard the Boating Express. You mean that is like whenever you craft an item, the item in the crafting grid would duplicate and would actually run out. So like when you craft things, it doesn't actually use up the resources you use to craft it. Yeah, I guess that might also happen. Your PC is loud, but also it's a gaming PC, so it should be fine. I mean, yeah. Just because it's loud doesn't mean it's like not functional. That just means like the fans are like spinning faster to like cool it down more. It means that more of your PC is being used. Shake my head to watch it be more corrupted. You don't really need to shake it that fast to watch it do anything. It's more about the angle you're facing. Like if I look parallel to the axis I'm traveling, or not parallel, perpendicular to the angle I'm traveling, it doesn't really look that bad. But if I look basically forward, it goes insane. But if I look exactly forward, it flashes a lot, but also doesn't look as bad. Float point precision errors are weird, okay? Surface iron. I don't need any of that right now because I already have like a full stack of iron ore. And I'm not gonna smell any of it until I'm like down to a half stack of ingots. Because we just have too many ingots. I have more ingots than I'm gonna use for a really long time. Or at the very least until my armor breaks. Is it reasonable to have more than 16 gigabytes of RAM, to have 16 gigabytes of RAM total? I mean, it slightly depends on what you're doing, but like there's never going to be a downside to having more RAM than you need. Other than maybe wasting a little bit of your money, but if you have the money to spend, then like spend it on what you want. Like, I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. And even then, just with only all that's open right now is Minecraft, my PNG tuber program, OBS, a tab of my subscriber count, another tab of the YouTube streaming page, so that I can just see like the chat and stuff. And there's also two unopened tabs of my channel page and the YouTube homepage, and a Windows Explorer. You only have Edge and you only have a Microsoft Edge tab and Minecraft up. I mean, fair enough. I do, to be fair, I often have like a load of tabs open at once. Like, I close them all down for the purpose of doing the stream, but when I don't have the stream up, I almost at all times have like 30 tabs of Google Chrome open. I'm not even exaggerating. There might be something wrong with me, but yeah, I frequently use like nearly half of my RAM, which is like 16 gigs, because I have 32 gigs. And given that I also do video editing, some people might even say that 32 gigabytes might not even be enough for video editing. I don't know how true that is, but like how good a computer will be for things is a lot more complex than just bigger number means better thing, because like it really all depends on the purpose. Like even for the pretty common thing of gaming, the thing is that a lot of games, especially older games, might not use all of the cores in your CPU. Like, for instance, my CPU has 12 cores, and I play games like Team Fortress 2, which use one core, a single core. So like, it's getting no benefit from having 12 cores in the CPU. Can these trees get out of the way? In fact, it's even to the point where like, okay, so my CPU specifically is a Ryzen 7900X, but like, if you look around for like reviews and like performance stuff and stuff like that, you'll find that specifically in gaming, the 7800X3D actually performs better in games a lot of the time, despite it having less cores and a lower number in the name of the CPU. because of like architectural differences. Like the 12 and 16 core Ryzen CPUs have like a different like format. So like where it's like how do I explain this in a way that will actually make sense? Like, it's more like two groups of 6 and 8 cores rather than just all of the cores interacting at once. So there's like a small amount of delay between some of the cores interacting, which can slightly lower performance in some cases. Generally, if it's using all of the cores, it'll be better. But like in the cases where it's only using a few of the cores, that can cause the slightest bit of, hold on, let me make beds while I'm still here. That can cause the slightest bit more slowdown. Let me actually grab the let me actually shear the sheep while I'm here actually. May as well make use of the time where I'm actually in front of the gosh darn sheep. 60. One more. 63. Legally required violence. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, another thing is that, the X3D, CPUs have, like, larger cache sizes. So, having additional cache just, like, also helps. And, like, well, this applies slightly less to the 7950 X3D. The one I have isn't an X3D chip, so I don't have quite as much cache. Can I do the Bartman? As much as The Simpsons is like the only show I watch on TV, I don't watch enough TV and therefore enough Simpsons to remember what that is. The clouds are fixed. Yeah, the clouds are never broken to begin with. I'm guessing they're just rendered in a different way that isn't affected by the same float point precision value nonsense stuff. Thanks for the subscribe. If you're wondering why I keep like opening my inventory like that a lot of the time, there's another glitch in this version of the game where if you open the inventory and hit a movement key or any key for that matter, it tricks the game into thinking you keep holding the key down, so I don't have to affix my finger to the W key to keep moving forward. Thanks for the subscribe. I didn't even notice the unsubscribe, but... Ugh, am I sleeping in a forest again? I've been doing so well avoiding that situation. Sneezes. I swear, I say this every time, but like, I swear I only sneeze during streams. Like, it's happened so many times at this point. Oh, what is this structure? Minecraft better terrain generation moment. Again. Wee. Boink. Boat travel is just so much faster. If only there were infinite oceans in this version. Oh my god, that's another body of water. Do you know what that means? All aboard the Boating Express. Whenever I think about that song, Fly the Bumblebee, I just think of this one Carrie KH Humany video, Infinite Twisting. Steppity step. Rapid step. I wonder if people actually, if anyone is actually like given a name for that glitch where you like stand on the edge of the block, walk back and forth on it, and cause the step sound to play a load of times. Does it have a name? I don't know if it has a name. Ah, God, mountains everywhere. I just can't. Hey, guess what? Guess where we are? We're at, oh my God. What is up with these terrain? You're making this harder to do than it should be. We're at the end of our journey. 2,925,000 blocks from spawn. Go box ourselves in. Ah. Perfection. I'll fix that later. Water. Wait, no, not the water yet. Bed, then the water. This concludes episode 108. I can't speak that fast. This concludes episode 138 of Minecraft: The Broken Journey. I hope everyone has enjoyed this episode, and we will be back next week for the next part in this series. Until then, goodbye, and enjoy. Bye bye. The stream stop button isn't working. Hold on.